Okay.
I think it's largely just down to discipline. Because if you are like top 10, top 1% man, you're always going to have those options until maybe you get too old.
Yeah.
And you're always going to have the urges.
Yeah.
Men have urges, sexual desires with different women. That's just the way it is.
And
so those men who are in successful relationships and they don't cheat, it's mostly down to the fact that they're extremely disciplined and they can control their emotions.
And do you think that makes him more high value than a man that is?
Technically on paper, way more high value.
So do you agree with
that is the ultimate.
That is the ultimate. But the thing is, the ultimate source of high value is self-control. If you can exercise self-control, you start to respect yourself more. Every time, think of the times where you could have cheated and you said no. Like, you feel like a superhero. You're like, oh my God, I rejected her. I feel so good about myself. Or even when you...
But not when the relationship's over.
You know what I mean? Or even like when it's getting drunk or something like that, and you control yourself. And you're like, no, I'm not drinking tonight. And every time we exercise self-control, we gain self-respect. And every time we gain self-respect, we gain self-esteem. So the man that doesn't give in to his impulses is the most free man in the world. Whereas the man that just, if I want it, I do it. Because a lot of this red pill kind of conversation is a strong man, as a high value man, does what he wants. No, the reality is a high value man who can resist temporary desires for long-term goals. Doesn't drink because he's got work tomorrow. Doesn't sleep with that girl because he doesn't want to get rid of her in the morning. He thinks about his long-term self. Self-control is true freedom, not doing whatever you want, because that's nonsense.
And that's the big thing, obviously, when it comes to getting in shape.
Absolutely.
That's why there's so many men that struggle to get in shape, not because they're not going to the gym, but just because they don't have that discipline outside of the gym. They're not eating the things they should be eating. They're going out, they're drinking, they're not sleeping.
How much self-respect you have when you get a six-pack. Think of how much it's like, oh my God, how much self-esteem and self-respect you get when a six-pack. Now apply that mentality to women and money. If a man can do it for his mind, like if he can do it for money, which is his mind, body, which is women, and gym, imagine how much of a high value man he can. Self-control. And then what it does is it means that no one can drift him. He's got a clear goal. Self-control is the most amazing thing a high value man can have. So this idea that he has to sleep around with lots of girls and does what he wants, what he should want to do is be controlled by his own kind of long-term goals.
I agree.